Hello there, everyone. Future feature film director, the rookie critic here, and today I'm going to be continuing going through the pile of comic books that Black Angus Reviews has sent me at random numbers, random comics. I have not read pretty much any main comic book. I've read maybe a couple of comics in my entire lifetime, and then I've read mostly crowdfunded comic books that I've backed on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, Fund My Comic, and whatnot. But all right, he sent me Marvel's DC slash Marvel's Access, which has a lot of stuff on the front page here. Part 1 of 4. It's got Superman and Spider-Man in it. Alrighty, I read this puppy already. It seems to be continuing from some other event that happened where Marvel and DC crossed over. I guess they crossed over a few times in some of the comics. Neato, I guess. I've not seen them, so I don't know. I played Mortal Kombat crossing over with DC once. That's about as much as I can relate to that. But we've got our boy Axel, otherwise known as Access, which I don't think is a great name for a hero, but it makes sense with what his power is. Access. He can access multiple dimensions or universes or whatever here, and he seems to be one of the beings that's kind of crucial that can remember. He's like a fragment or something that can remember what happened, and I think it's sort of implied that other people sort of might have this ability, but they typically don't actually like consciously are aware of it, so they don't get to use it. He's getting flashes of them crossing over again. He's like, nah, you see Superman punching the Hulk. And when the universes are clashing, that is pretty much spelling danger. Both universes might be at stake, or the whole multiverse. A lot of stuff could happen there. So this guy is important to try to make sure that doesn't happen again. And he spins around and gets into his little costume that he's got there. I'll just put a picture up on screen. Holding this floppy thing up is not the best idea. And yeah, it sends up mostly featuring Venom, which I wouldn't have thought would be that much of a challenge for somebody like Superman, maybe. But I do kind of like how they present him. He is a weird symbiotic species, and if Superman doesn't understand him or what he does, then it makes sense that he doesn't know how to beat him. And that's kind of why Venom liked accidentally being in that universe. So that was kind of why Access jumps into action, because Venom wasn't in the proper universe. He's like, oh crap, he got left over in the wrong one. And so he's got to try to get him back. Otherwise, the universes could be destroyed if there's these different anomalies from the universes crossing over. So he's got to try to fix it the best he can. Venom's liking it over in the DC side of things because nobody there knows his weaknesses, which is all right. He's usually the Spider-Man foe, of course, but Superman's beating him up. I would assume that at the end of the day, Superman would win against him anyway, even if there wasn't any help. But I do like that Venom could give him a challenge, and quite a bit. He's got a very weird power set, but Superman is sort of aware of, like, he's like, this seems familiar to him because he has seen Spider-Man before. So I guess he's met Spider-Man, knows about him, and so Venom is similar but more evil. Venom's just trying to, get some drinks with this one chick. He's trying to just have his way, trying to have his day, but people keep on messing him up. He's trying to, find a new place to kick it, but these freaking heroes keep on trying to get in this gosh darn way. There's a lot of random little ad things that are kind of in here that are that makes sense. That's what they would do with comic books. And yeah, so Access, he can make these little portals and doorways and bring people in and out, and he ends up he's trying to help Superman get Venom back into his world. It's not as easy as him just being able to grab Venom and then he's good. Venom can fight back and can kill him, and it's not like Access is super strong, super powerful, super smart or anything. He's sort of your regular guy that can make portals, is what it seems like. But he goes and he goes and brings back Spider-Man to help Superman fight him, of which Venom is, again, surprisingly holding his own against both of them at the same time, which is all right, pretty neat. Their interactions are fine, I guess. With Spider-Man here, he knows how to beat Venom, so he tells them what they need to do, and Access leaves and gets some of the stuff. He gets a little machine thing from Star Labs, I believe, to try to combat Venom here. I wish there was more commentary I could give on this. Honestly, these books are so short. There's not much to really say about them. It's just kind of straightforward in what they are, honestly. If I were to tell you what I thought about it overall, I mean, I think it's a nice little idea. I could definitely see this being like a TV show episode, like a quick episode in one of the shows that goes on. At the end of the day, he sets things right as far as he can tell, but there is something else going on. Somebody else is watching. Somebody else might have made this happen. So, yeah, DC Marvel Access is fine. I guess honestly, this wouldn't be the type of one I'd want to read, especially since clearly this is taking place after a lot of events have happened before, and maybe it would help if I had the context for those events and whatever happened last time. Because it seems like they're showing things happening, with Marvel and DC characters fighting each other. That was probably a more exciting like run of issues, but I don't know. The Access as a character is not much to really go on him other than he's sort of a regular dude who has portal powers between universes. So that's what he does. Just kind of opens doors, and that's all right. Yeah, I don't got anything else to say on this, man. I'm kind of stalling for time now. So that's what I think about Access. See you next time.